Like, if you're a basketball fan, you grow up a fan, like, you love the Celtics. Well, maybe I guess you could hate them, but I think for myself, like, the Celtics is one of the premier organizations of the NBA. Like, you always grow up knowing what the Celtics are about, and obviously having won a championship 2 years ago now, it's kind of cool to just be in this building and kind of, you know, surround yourself with the greatness that is played in this arena over the course of however many years. So I think it's a great opportunity for people in this city or fans around the area to come and support a W team.
Imagine this. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever step into the iconic TD Garden in Boston, facing off against the very same Connecticut Sun squad that gave her that brutal eye poke and body check back in June. But this time, something's different. The crowd, over 19,000 strong. Fever fans turning an away game into a full-blown home takeover. And then, history unfolds. No one expected what came next. Clark didn't just play lights out. She broke 3 WNBA records in one unforgettable night and single-handedly outscored the entire Sun team in the final 5 minutes. The energy? Electric. The moment? Legendary. If you're riding with Caitlin and the Fever, drop a comment. I've got the Fever. Let's go.
Their game last year had great attendance and great energy, so I'm expecting the same tonight. But for myself, like, you don't take these opportunities for granted. Like, it's always fun to go to a new arena and a new place and enjoy it, and I, you know, expect the same here tonight.
The last time these two teams clashed, things got ugly fast. Jacy Sheldon's eye poke and Marina Mabrey's body check on Caitlin Clark weren't just fouls. They were headline-making moments for all the wrong reasons. June 17th wasn't just another matchup. It was a full-blown display of reckless, out-of-control basketball that left fans outraged. The refs lost control, the game turned into a brawl, and multiple players were ejected. Through it all, Clark took the brunt of it. A physical beatdown that had the entire basketball world questioning where the line is when it comes to protecting star players.
Third quarter we go. They're trailing by 10. Keep an eye on her and Jacy Sheldon. Clark trying to back her down.
Clark is okay.
Sheldon, that was Clark, hitting her in the face. Clark is upset about that. Then everybody's upset about that. Marina Mabrey comes in. She decks Clark, tempers flaring on both sides.
Fast forward to TD Garden, and the atmosphere is electric, thick with tension you can practically feel in your chest. This isn't just a regular season game anymore. It's personal. Caitlin Clark steps onto that legendary floor with receipts in her pocket and a fire in her eyes. She hasn't forgotten a single thing. The eye poke, the body check, the missed calls. Every cheap shot from that last matchup with the Sun is etched into her memory. But this time, something's changed. That there's a new energy pulsing through the Fever. A different swagger. A team that's no longer just surviving the hits. They're ready to hit back.
Announcers here are saying, of course, Marina Mabrey is going to get ejected because that was unwarranted. She literally came out of nowhere and chucked Caitlin Clark. There should be a flagrant one, of course, on Jacy Sheldon because she swiped her and hit her in the eyeball. Whether it is intentional or not, you can still have a flagrant a flagrant foul called on you, whether you are trying to intentionally hurt somebody or not. But this is what they called, you guys. This is what they called. Caitlin Clark, Marina Mabrey, Tina Charles were assessed with technical fouls on Tuesday. Caitlin, Marina, and Tina Charles. Technical fouls. That's it. Technical fouls. That's it. And Jacy Sheldon was assessed with a flagrant 1 foul, and no players were ejected.
The TD Garden transforms into something unreal. Though it's technically an away game, you'd never know it. 19,156 Fever fans have turned the place into a sea of red and blue, shaking the rafters with non-stop chants. It's loud, it's electric, and it feels like Indiana's own backyard. This isn't just support, it's a takeover. Sophie Cunningham steps into her role as Clark's enforcer, eyes locked, ready to shut down any hint of foul play. She's not just backing up her teammate, she's sending a message. You mess with Clark, you deal with all of us. Connecticut tries the same game plan that worked last time. Full court pressure, double teams, getting physical early to throw Clark off her rhythm. Their strategy? Force someone else to beat them. But this time, the Fever are locked in. Clark's not alone. She's got a squad behind her that knows their roles, trusts each other, and isn't backing down. Every screen is stronger. Every cut is sharper. Every player is ready to fight, not just for the win, but for each other. The stage is set. The rematch is personal. And this time, Clark's got the protection she needs to unleash her full game.
Career for Allie. Clark trying to turn the corner. Oh, goes behind her back to find Howard.
Really good interior passing and patience by
You could see it in her eyes during warm-ups. Clark was locked in. And you could feel it in the way her teammates huddled around her, focused, fired up, and ready to ride into battle. This wasn't the same Indiana Fever team that got bullied back in June. This was a squad on a mission to walk into Boston and show the Connecticut Sun exactly what happens when you take shots at their superstar. And the shift? It started the moment they put the ball back in Caitlin Clark's hands and let her run the show. The pace? Faster. The rhythm? Crisp. The energy? Electric. Suddenly, the Fever looked like the team that had everyone talking earlier this season. Fast, fearless, and fluid. The identity they'd lost started to return. Before, they were stuck. Too many forced shots, too many turnovers, too much standing around waiting for a miracle. That wasn't Fever basketball. That wasn't who they are. This was the real Indiana Fever. And they came to remind everyone what happens when they play their game and back their star.
morning. You can tell me.
Day yesterday.
It's okay. You can tell me when I'm falling.
That's fine. Here comes Clark. Working against Sheldon. Slices in.
Her, but deceptively, she is so quick and fast getting to the rim. Right here, gets up the floor with some force here. Jacy Sheldon doesn't even have the chance to.
The Connecticut Sun came in with one goal: disrupt Caitlin Clark. Their defense was tailor-made to throw her off. Full court pressure, double teams, relentless traps every time she touched the ball. They wanted to grind her down, force bad shots, and dare the rest of the Fever to step up. But Clark didn't just survive it, she thrived. She embraced the pressure, dictated the tempo, and turned the game into a chess match. Instead of forcing her own looks, she picked the Sun apart with precision passing. She read the defense, broke it down, and found the open player time and time again. The result? 22 assists on 29 made baskets. That's not just efficient basketball. That's leadership at its finest. Clark didn't beat them with hero ball. She beat them by making everyone around her better. This is what happens when Caitlin Clark is unleashed as a true point guard.
A back cut by Lacan.
On the rookie out of France. And it didn't take long for Indiana to strike back.
That is after a
Kelsey Mitchell catches fire, dropping 20 points with ease. Thanks to Clark's playmaking, she's getting clean looks all over the court and making the Sun pay. Suddenly, Connecticut can't sag off or cheat toward Clark anymore. Not when Mitchell's splashing shots from every angle. Her scoring becomes the perfect complement to Clark's vision. A 1-2 punch the Sun can't contain. Natasha Howard goes to work inside, racking up 18 points and 13 rebounds in a dominant performance. With the Sun's defense stretched thin, Howard gets easy touches in the paint, finishes through contact, and cleans the glass like a machine. The result? A balanced, unstoppable attack where no single player carries the load, because they don't have to. And when the starters take a breather, Sophie Cunningham steps in and sets the tone. She drains clutch threes, brings relentless energy, and forces turnovers on defense. She's the spark plug, the one keeping the fire lit while the others reset. This is what happens when every player knows their role, and the defense can't key in on just one threat. The Fever aren't just competing, they're clicking. And they're dangerous. Even Aaliyah Boston, though struggling with her shot, made her presence felt, grabbing boards, dishing assists, and doing the little things that don't always show up in the box score. That's the beauty of this Fever team: depth, trust, and purpose. Everyone knows their role. Everyone's ready when their number is called. Boston didn't need to light up the scoreboard to impact winning, and it showed. The result? A hard-fought 85-77 victory that reminded everyone what Fever basketball really looks like. Fast tempo, sharp ball movement, multiple scoring threats. This is the formula that made Indiana dangerous earlier in the season. This is the kind of basketball fans came to see. But while the whole team was firing on all cylinders, Caitlin Clark was quietly rewriting the record books, again. And most people didn't even realize it until it was too late.
Opportunity on the old glass.
Cunningham already has 1-3, make it 2.
When all else fails, Kelsey Mitchell coming down, finds her teammate Sophie Cunningham. No passes, no problem.